Today I'm going to show you a planner from A Plan in Place. This is our student edition, and this is one that I actually used for my son Brody for his 3rd grade year. We have lots of different covers to choose from. Brody likes animals, so we chose the animal cover for him this year. On the inside we call it a doodle page, and it's just a laminated sheet where you can work out spelling words or write math problems. My son used his most of the year to work out his math problems. The student planner is divided into 4 different sections, and the first section is our goals and planning section. The goals and planning section has all sorts of forms for you to plan out your school year for that child. There's a goal settings page, there's my study plan, which will lay out what curriculum you want to use, chores and responsibilities, long range planning, what resources you need to still get, a time schedule so you can see how your days are going to look, and that form helps you decide what your year is going to look like. The second tab is our calendar section, and our calendar section will start with a year at a glance. The year at a glance will be charter school specific, so it will have your school start and stop day, it'll have your holiday breaks and semester breaks all plugged into that already. After that, we have 12 months of calendar pages for you to use. Your children have room to decorate that if they want. The idea is to start to get your child used to managing their own schedule, when their co-op days are, when their music practice, sports practice, presentations due, or book reports, or anything like that. So the idea is to start your child using their own calendars. The third section is the heart of the planner, and this is called the weekly schedule section. You'll get 40 of these pages, and these are also what we customize for you. These were Brody's for this year, and the first section is called Weekly Detail. The Weekly Detail is what's typically found in a planner. You have your subjects down the side and your days of the week across the top. One thing that's different about what we do is we allow you to have 1 to 8 subjects. So you get to pick how many things you actually need a box for, things you need to write more detailed lessons for, or things that change every day. The second section is our daily checklist, and our daily checklist is just things that you just need your child to check off that they did. You don't need to have an explanation, or it doesn't change, or you don't need detail. You can have up to 8 of those, things such as exercise, chores, and pet care are popular choices there. The next section is called Weekly Focus Boxes, and these are just boxes for you to use for things that don't need a specific day plugged in, but something that they need to be focusing on that week. Maybe it's a special interest or a letter that they have to write, and you don't necessarily mind what day they do it. You can have up to 5 of those on your child-specific sheet. So again, you get 20 of these double-sided, so you have 40 to get you through the school year. Those are our weekly schedule pages. The last section of our planner is called record keeping, and the record keeping forms help keep you organized for all of your meetings and appointments with your teachers to help track what you've done. There's an attendance record. There's some forms will be added in that are specific for our charter schools, but there's things such as extracurricular, field trips, achievement logs, books they read, and all sorts of record keeping in that section. At the end of every planner is a pocket, and the pocket is used, the way I use mine is during the year I put unfinished work in there. So my son knows when he gets his planner out, if he's working on a book report or something, it's always going to be right there. Then at the end of the year, what I do is I go through each one of his subjects and I pull out a couple of pages of work samples from each one of those subjects, maybe a handwriting sheet. I sometimes just pull out the table of contents and keep that as just a little bit more of a record of what he has done and completed. So at the end of the year, I have all of my students' school year recorded and tracked in one place. I have samples from the work week, I have all the curriculum we used, I have everything in the nice compact package ready to store. And that's just one way to use the student edition from A Plan in Place.